Well, hey there guys, this is Corinna from mydigitalfarmer.com, helping farmers get better at marketing. And today I'm going to talk to you about forms inside of your email service provider, specifically inside ConvertKit. So I love ConvertKit. It is one of the workhorses that's really helping me connect with new leads into my business and follow up and help sell things to them and just stay engaged with them in general. One of the things that does this for me is my forms. So I'm going to walk you behind the scenes of ConvertKit and show you how I set up a form. So let's go. All right, so this is the forms settings inside of ConvertKit. So you can see there are 5 different sections you could click on. And this is the one that I clicked on here, forms. Now at a glance, you're going to be able to tell what is going on in terms of people subscribing to my page and what forms they've been subscribing through. So right here at the top, ConvertKit makes it very simple for me to understand. It says that today alone, I've gotten 4 people signing up to a form. And in the last 7 days, 175 people have subscribed to a new form. And in the last 30 days, 236 people. Now, this doesn't mean people that have been added to my email list. Some of these people have already been in my email list, but they've subscribed to a particular form. And for this particular graph right here, we're looking at dates from November 3rd all the way to December. So you can tell pretty quickly here that there's one particular spike where I got a lot of people signing up for something through a form. And I love that because it's just a great visual to help me keep track of data. And so right here, when I hover over this, it's telling me which form that was. 66 people subscribed on November 27th to the Crockpot Challenge form. And that makes sense because that is the big push we're doing right now, a 21-day Crockpot Challenge to try and get people to engage with our brand. And you can hover over some of these other dates and you can see that not all of them were Crockpot Challenge. In this case, on the 28th of November, there were 28 people who subscribed to that form, but there's little tiny ones here where somebody signed up for my Farmer Market pre-order sign-up form. One person signed up to my Farmer to Farmer podcast. That was one of you farmers. One person signed up for the Is CSA Right for You form, one for the Value Ladder lead magnet, and one for the master list of kitchen tools. Now, here are a list of all my current forms that I have inside of ConvertKit that are working for me. If I wanted to make a new form, I'm just going to click on this pink button. So let's take a look at that. And when you click that button, you're going to be asked, do you want to do a form or do you want to build a landing page? And in this case, I just want to make that form that pops up. So here we're going to click on that left option first. Then I have to decide how I want this form to display. So when this form displays on my website, on my WordPress website, what do I want it to look like? And it gives me an example of the 3 types. Inline would be like right inside the blog post. Do I want it to be kind of modal, where it's sort of like a pop-up? Or do I want it to be a slide-in? So in this case, I'm going to choose a inline form. And now I have to choose from another 3 options. It even gets really granular and says, how do you want it to look inside that blog post? Do you want it to look like this, where it's just a simple first name, address, subscribe? Or do you want, because in this, I would use this option if I were sticking it right in the middle of a blog post, and right above this, I had just explained what this form was about. So I didn't need to explain it in the form itself. But if I wanted there to be some more clarity about what this form was, then I have a couple of other options. I have this one where I can say, hey, this is what you're going to do. Join the newsletter. And then I can put a little image here or download my A to Z vegetable guide. And I can put an image of what that is here. Or I can choose this option, the minimal option, where there is no picture. It's just, here's what I want you to do. Download, my A to Z storage guide with a little bit of explanation, and then the email address, the different form fields that I want. So which one of these do I want to do? I usually choose this guy, so that's what I'm going to pick. And here is the basic form builder. Now, it's pretty easy to kind of customize this. Over here on the left side, the first thing that we want to do is change the title. So in this case, I'm going to make another form for subscribing to my 21-day Crockpot Challenge. Even though I already have one, I'm just going to set up another one. So join the Crockpot Challenge. All right, so I've changed the name of that. And now here I'm going to change what I want this to say, so that when someone sees this form, what is it directing them to do? So it's going to be take the 21-day Crock-Pot Challenge. And now I'm going to cut and paste content in here that I've already pre-written. So I'm going to change what the headline says to get a daily Crock-Pot recipe for 21 days. And then here in this section, I'm going to cut and paste what I already had from another form. And now I'm going to change the color of this button because I don't want it to be blue. I want it to be my brand colors. So this is where I'm going to take a look at my brand script here. So this tells me the actual numbers of my brand script colors. All right, I'm going to go back and I can change this number now to that one, and boom, I have my brand script orange. But I also don't want it just to be my email address. I want to actually ask for their first name. So I'm going to click that plus button. So here it's a custom field, and I'm going to select first name, and you see how it popped that in there. I want the first name to be listed first though, so I'm going to drag on these three little lines and pull it up to the top. So now I have first name and your email address, and it's going to say subscribe. All right, perfect. Now I'm going to hit save. And then we're going to take a look at some of these other gear buttons to make sure that I've done everything. So when a visitor subscribes to a form, show a success message. What is that success message going to say? This is the form that pops up if they were to subscribe on my website itself. They're reading through a blog post, and this is the form that comes up, and they subscribe right there, and then this message pops up as soon as they hit send. So I'm going to just keep it. Now check your email. I'm going to add in an important statement. Actually, I'm going to say success. Now, for this to work, it's important that you go to your email right now and find my confirmation email. Click the confirm button inside, and you'll start getting your Crock-Pot recipes. And then I'll just sign it, Corinna. All right, so we're going to save that. Now, it's really important that you say something like that in your message, because ConvertKit recommends that you do a double opt-in. Otherwise, your list is going to get cluttered with a bunch of people. Sometimes they might even be robots, people who aren't real people. And you want to make sure that the person who's coming to your form really wants to hear from you. So they have to, once they subscribe, go and check their inbox and then click the confirm button inside that says, yes, I really do want to get emails from this person. And only after they do that will they be counted as a subscriber in your email, and will you be able to send emails to them. Let's check now on this little envelope button. And this is the send incentive email section. So when you are giving away a free PDF as part of the deal, this is an important section. In this case, I'm actually not giving away a lead magnet. I'm just asking them to join a challenge. But let's say that part of this was, hey, if you subscribe to this form, you'll be entered into the challenge and you'll get a daily email, but you're also going to get a PDF that lists my top 5 kitchen equipment things that you might need to do crock-pot meals really well. Let's say that I had made a PDF like that. Well, then I would make sure that I have this box clicked, and then I would go over here to the download button, and I would choose a file. And it would be at this point that I would go onto my desktop, I would find my lead magnets, and I would locate whatever that file was. It would have to be a PDF file. So let's just pretend that it's this one, my freezer meals PDF, all right? And so it's going to upload that. So when somebody downloads this, gets into this form and subscribes there, and they go to their email and like confirm and hit the confirm button, they're going to get that PDF. This is how I deliver those free lead magnets right here. You just have to click this download button and then attach it right here. Now I also have to edit the email contents here. So this is what's going to be in that email that they have to go check. when they want to click the confirm your subscription button. So you can see it's already pre-written for you. Important, confirm your subscription to join the challenge, okay? Or to get your guide or whatever it is that you're giving away. And then here it just says, thanks for signing up. I'm going to change it to for the challenge. Click the link below to confirm your subscription. If you don't do this, I won't be able to send you a recipe every day. So it's super important. Do it now. All right. And then I'm going to change it's good to have you and just say, talk to you soon. And then I'm going to sign it Corinna. Okay. So here is my finished amended version of that incentive email. Again, this is the one that's going to go out when they actually fill out this form and it says, hey, you need to go and confirm the subscription. I'm going to hit save. And then we're going to come down here to the little wand. So this is where you would go if you wanted to change your template for some reason. If you don't want it to be that minimalist form anymore, this is where you would fix that. You can also customize your background colors, your background image. You could even put an image behind here if you wanted to so that it looks like a prettier form. All right. And then this little gear button is also kind of a fun one because this allows you to change what's shown to return visitors who have already subscribed to this form. So if somebody's already filled out this information before and they come back to this blog post, will they see this form again? Will it pop up again? And you can say, yep, continue to show the form, or you can say, no, hide the form, or you can say, no, I want you to show custom content. Maybe you want those people to go somewhere else and do something else. So this is kind of that section. I usually hit hide the form because I don't want to badger someone with a request. Okay, hit save again. And just like that, we have put together our form. Now we're able to preview what it's going to look like by hovering on the preview button. And this is just how it's going to look. So this allows you to kind of amend it and make sure it's all good. If you want to embed the form, this is where you do that. So it's going to share with you exactly what the code is that you need to place onto your website. So it says right here, place this code where you want the form to display on your site. So let me show you how that works inside of WordPress right now. All right, well, here we are in my dashboard of my WordPress website. And what you're going to do is, if you have WordPress, is you're going to go to, let's just say, for instance, that I want to put it inside one of my posts. All right, so I'm going to go find the post that I want to stick this in. So I just recently made one called Take the 21-Day Crockpot Challenge. So I'm going to hit edit. All right, here is my post. And let's say that instead of having this big click here to subscribe to the challenge, let's say I want to actually embed the form right here. So what I'll do is I'll go over here, make sure that I'm in the text section. All right, this is the visual, like what it looks like visually, but now I want to go into the coding section and I want to find where my cursor is. Oh, it's right here. So I'm going to put a return there. And this is where I'm going to embed that code. All right, so we're going to go back to ConvertKit. We're going to pull this whole thing and copy it. So I hit Command C on my Mac, and then I'm going to hit Command V. And do you see that? It's right there. It's this section in here. Okay, this script, async, data, this whole section is basically the code. All right. Now, if I go back to visual, you'll see that it actually has a little weird icon right here. Okay. So let's just update this now so that it becomes in real time. And now we're going to go take a look at what this post looks like. All right, let's take a look and see what it looks like. I'm going to go up here to Post Updated, View Post. So this is how it looks. Let's scroll down and see if we can find that form. Boom, there, do you see? There it is, and it shows up exactly how I designed it. Now I'm going to have to get rid of this because it's already right here. So that is how you get that form to show up on your website. Now, there's another way to make this particular form show up on a landing page, so that if I could say, go to sharedlegacyfarms.com/crockpot, and then this form would come up. In order to do that, you actually have to build a lead page for it, and I'll teach you that in a different video, and you can see that video later in the comments. Well, there you have it. That's how you build a basic form inside of ConvertKit. Now, how do you make sure that someone who fills out a particular form, let's say for this crockpot challenge, gets tagged a certain way so that they can start getting a sample drip campaign that you send through an email sequence? That's an important step that we'll teach in my next training, and I'll show you the link for how to access that one down below in the comments. If you're interested in joining ConvertKit and trying out this awesome email service provider, I absolutely love it and I highly recommend it. It's my favorite, and I've tried many different versions of email service providers. I am a proud affiliate of this product. So if you want to give it a shot and do a 30-day free trial, head down to the comments and find my link, my affiliate link. And if you use that particular link to check it out, I will get a small commission, which I really appreciate. It's one of the ways that helps kind of fund what I do here for farmers for free. Thanks so much, guys.